Knock knock! Knock's here! Hello, welcome everyone! My name is Nocturia Reveris. I am a singing witch from a magical realm who got accidentally teleported to this world and looking for her way back. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening everyone! And happy Friday for everyone, yeah. It's Friday, yeah. It's been so long week, you know. I'm so happy that we reached Friday already, and yeah, I can stream without Any thoughts about my work? I can, you know, enter the weekend already. This is such a bliss for me. Yeah, so once again, hello everyone, welcome on my stream. Knock knock. So, to be honest, I'm a bit sleep deprived. So yeah. I got this night owl status for me today. And after the stream I will sleep soundly. I want to hibernate? How to pronounce it? Let me see. Hibernate. No, it's not hibernate. Just hibernate. How to pronounce? Let me. Hibernate. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I really hope I can hibernate after the stream. But yeah. We have game planned for tomorrow, so I really need plenty of sleep before I can, you know, enter this rage game arc. I need to restore my full powers before that. And yeah, I wanted to ask you because I bought new pop filter. This is not the kind I mentioned last time, the one which covers my whole face and so on. I ordered the proper pop filter that looks like a sock on my mic, and it's made out of sponge. I will yeah, this is the windscreen for microphone, and yeah, this looks exactly like a sock for my mic, and I hope my voice is not muzzled too much. I can hear myself perfectly fine, but probably it's the experience on the other side as a viewer is different than on my headphones, you know. So I just wanted to make sure that my voice is clear and you can hear me well today. I will test it. It should be fine. I'm very happy that you know I watched some VODs, some videos on YouTube about the best pop filters for my mic, and there was one guy who recommended, or maybe not recommended at first, but he tested a lot of pop filters for my mic. Yeah, yeah, exactly the mic I'm using. Okay. I won't disclose the details about which mic I use. It's not a secret, but yeah, if you ask me, I will answer you, but I don't want to promote anything during my stream. so yeah. So yeah, I watched this recommendation movie, this testing the several different pop filters, the one I used before, which covered my face, and the one which looks a little bit like a shield on my mic. and this is designed for it. This is the proper design for my mic, and I read a lot of reviews about it, but it wasn't, you know, all reviews were very positive for my mic, but I wasn't so happy about it. You know, because I could clearly hear these popping sounds and weird noises coming from my voice when I recorded my first cover. Yeah, we can jump to the next topic, to my cover, but yeah, I want to, you know, close my thought for now. I forgot what I was talking about. Yeah. So I had this windscreen, this pop filter that looks like a miniature shield and can be easily attached to my mic, and it was designed in such way that even if I'm moving my arm, or my mic arm, and you know, my mic, shaking it and so on, if I'm close and so on, it won't, you know, it won't be a problem. This was designed in such a way that my face is visible and so on. So I saw so many good reviews about this product that I bought it with my arm for the mic, for my table and so on. But yeah, my conclusion is it's not that good. It's not that good. Maybe it's good for the podcasters, to people who just want to talk about more, but for the singer, but yeah, for the singing streams, for the recording, it was not that good. Not that good. Let's put it simple. Just it wasn't so good for me. Yeah, the guy who was responsible for the mixing of my cover, Kriko, he put a lot of work to remove all the popping sounds from my recording. So yeah, I heard my raw vocal, and I just, you know, I wasn't very satisfied with it. I wasn't satisfied, let's be honest. I wasn't satisfied with my raw vocals for this cover. And yeah, one of the reasons was that, yeah, because of this windshield installed on my mic. I thought because it was pricey, actually. The one designed for my mic was pricey, and because of all the good opinions, all the good reviews about this product, I instantly bought it. But as I mentioned several times already, I wasn't satisfied. And I wanted to change something, so I ordered this sponge sock for my mic, and I think it's better right now. I can hear it's better. I haven't tried to record anything yet because the package came today when I was when I was at work, and I only, you know, I unboxed my order a few hours before. I covered my camera. I unboxed this new product a few hours ago. I think 2 hours ago, and before the stream I wanted to install it, just put my sock, my sponge sock, my new product on my mic to test how it will sound like. And I hope it's good. I hope it's good. Yeah, I was sorry it took me so long to explain everything about the new pop filter, but I am pretty for now, for this 15 minutes of usage of this product, I'm super satisfied with this one, because I can clearly move freely. I can freely move, I can talk and move, and nothing will cover my face, so it's great. It's great feeling, you know, that I just can talk to you without any kind of barrier, any kind of wall. You know, it was a challenge for me to sing and have it, and has this pop filter, this huge pop filter covering my face each time. I needed to move my phone a lot. So yeah, I could move during singing, and it was kind of annoying. Let's be honest, it wasn't too pleasant for me. I really needed to think about a lot of things, and because of that I forgot to turn off my reverb several times during the previous singing stream. But yeah, I think we can close this chapter. We can close this story. My pop filter, my newly ordered pop filter is already installed, is in place, and we can just talk and sing, and you know, I am super excited about the next singing stream with this new product on. So yeah, that's the whole story about the pop filter. But I mentioned about my cover, yeah. And I really wanted to thank you, to thank everyone who listened to my cover, who commented, who liked it. I am so overwhelmed by your kindness, you know. I got so emotional when I saw so many kind comments flowing under my cover. I read them several times. I liked every single one of them, and I'm really speechless by your kindness. Because, you know, I am very harsh critic about myself and my vocal and my singing and everything I'm doing right now. I am, you know, I am very harsh at myself. So I really wanted to put my 100% on this cover song. And I started recording it even before I debuted. And it was hard because, you know, I started... my debut stream was on October, in October. In October, and you know, I practice my vocal every day. Good morning, good evening, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Hello, welcome to my stream. Happy to see you today. And happy Friday for you. Yeah, it's already Friday. Yeah, I started talking about the new pop filter, and I hope my voice is clear and you can understand me well, and you know, my voice is not muffled because I'm testing new product, but it should be good. It's very I am very satisfied with this product at this point. I hope it won't disappoint me. But yeah, I can finally move around with this new pop filter, you know. It's not covering my face anymore. It looks like a sock, like a sock made out of sponge. And I put it on my mic few hours ago and I'm just testing it. So I hope it's good. The audio is good and my voice is clearly hearable. But yeah, let's move. Yeah, I started talking about my cover. And yeah, once again I wanted to thank everyone for the kind words about my cover. I started recording it before my debut in October, and you know, my first take, or I would say my several different takes, were not very satisfied, and I am very harsh about myself and my vocal, my singing, my recordings as well. And so yeah, I retook, I retook this cover like 50 times or even more. I was recording it like every day until I was satisfied with the final effect. But I can say that the raw vocal was not very satisfied for me, even before I sent my recordings to Kriko, who was responsible for the mixing of my vocal. And he's really a magician, because he literally turned my poor raw vocal into this great song. And my jaw was on the floor the first time I heard this mixing, you know. It was the first time I recorded my vocal for the cover, and I saw so many different hints about what to, you know, focus on and so on. And I bet you spent a lot of time at this cover and everyone can hear how much work you put in it. Yeah, thank you so much. I put all my heart for this cover because I love this song and I really wanted my first song to be related to witches. Because, you know, I'm a singing witch and I am also a witch lover. I love witches and everything about them and pointy hats and so on. So I really wanted my first cover song to be something special, something that is that can be close associated with me, like the theme. And Downer Witch is such a good song. I heard so many covers of this song at this point. I really wanted to put a lot of emotions in my take, in my first cover song. So yeah, I think that everyone who worked with me on this cover, Kazu, who was responsible for the illustration, and also Akira, who was responsible for the MV, they made such a good job, right? They are amazing people and I can recommend them highly enough, you know. They were so kind, so fast, so, you know, they exceeded my expectations so much. And they did exactly what I had in mind, so please support the artist who I was working with on this cover, because they are great people. They deserve a lot of commissions, really. If you need commissions for your cover, for your illustration, please check the credits for my cover. But yeah, I guess, should I say anything more about this cover? Yeah, I should, once again, I should thank everyone for listening to it, for sharing it, for your very kind comments, for your likes, for your presence, you know. I am so happy. I am so happy that you are here and supporting me. And you know, I want, this is just the beginning of my journey as a VTuber and VSinger. I'm streaming for less than 3 months. So yeah, I will have a lot of chances to improve myself, and I will for sure record more and more covers. Because, you know, I try to practice every single day my singing. I mean, yeah, I'm doing these vocal warm-ups every day, and I also try new things. I like to experiment with a lot of techniques and how to really improve. And this is maybe interesting story because I started going to my vocal lessons 1 year ago. So yeah, I found at the beginning I signed up for the individual lessons in one school, and to be honest, I wasn't very satisfied with my teacher, so you know, I resigned from this my first ever singing school. I resigned just because the teacher, you know, ignored a lot of my questions and asks, and I got fed up with her, you know. I'm sorry, but I wasn't satisfied client. I really needed some kind of guidance, how to, you know, how to sing, how to improve, and she just did everything. You know, it wasn't the practices, the hints just for me. It was like a general advices from her, and you know, I really needed to focus on one particular thing. I had a lot of problems at the start, at the very beginning of my singing journey. And it was the problem with my breathing. And you know, my throat was very tense, and I couldn't understand what I'm doing wrong. And she couldn't explain it to me. So yeah, I resigned from the school and found another teacher. And it was the teacher who had a lot of certificates. And you know, I really needed to drive to another part of the city to attend her lessons. And she was good at first. I was satisfied with her hints, and she was kind, but she wanted to send me to some expensive surgery because she told me that something is wrong with my body and I can be good singer with this defect and so on. And I was like horrified by everything I heard from her, you know. that I need to go to hospital for some surgery, and I was, I hate hospitals, and I was afraid of taking some pointless surgery because I can speak well, and I didn't have much problems beside the one I described for her. And so yeah, I got so scared, and I thought it's pretty much pointless to attend her lessons if, I will hear each time that I really need the surgery, I need to see the doctor. Because of her, I spent so many hours chasing after doctors, calling and, doing some examination and so on and so on. So I really thought that something is wrong with my lungs because of her advices, and yeah, I was horrified. I was really horrified, but so I decided to resign as well from the second teacher. Sometimes it's like this. Few people only care when you are starved from the start. Good is that you didn't give up. Yeah. So after the second unpleasant experience with the vocal teacher, I signed up to the school, which was very near. It was the nearest one, the nearest school, vocal school, to my house. I was aiming just blindly at anyone at this point would satisfy me. I really was striving for some, better teacher than before. So I signed up to the newly established studio, vocal studio, and it started as a, one teacher who owned everything. And her lessons were at her apartment at first, and then she moved to the studio. And she was great teacher, She really explained me so many things that I had trouble with before. And she, fixed the problem that the second teacher wanted to send me to surgery. Because of that, she fixed this problem in like 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, she fixed everything. I struggled for so long. So, I was a fool. I was a fool for, trusting the second teacher and spending my money on her, My third teacher was, was the great choice. As I mentioned, I chose the closest one to my home. And it was the greatest decision of my life. She really taught me a lot about singing. But then after like 8 months, she went to maternity leave. And she recommended me another teacher. And I was the another teacher, so my fourth teacher. My fourth teacher was also great. And she really explained a lot of things, because singing is... You have to have great imagination if you want to start singing. And she really explained a lot of things for me as clearly as it could be. So for me it was just how I had it in my mind. So we were at the same wavelengths. I would say that, yeah, our thinking process was very similar. So I really learned a lot from her. But I got a message one day that she disappeared. I don't know what happened. I don't really know what happened, but it was after the New Year, actually. I got a message that, she resigned from the vocal studio and she's out of the city and we lost contact with her and you cannot continue your lessons with your teacher. And I was so sad, I was so sad that I lost so great teacher, such a great teacher. It was very sad news for me. But after this one, so last week I got assigned to the another teacher. So yeah, fifth teacher, let's go. And it was my first lesson with a new teacher was 1 week ago, and she was very precise about the things I need to fix, I need to practice. So it was good time. But then she informed me that she won't be here next week. So this week I had lesson with one more teacher, another one. So 6 teacher already. So yeah, this week, yesterday, one more teacher. So I was introduced to so many teachers that I'm losing my count. After this one, after the 6th teacher, I probably won't count anymore, because it's so funny that I got another teacher assigned to me. But we will see who I will end up with this week teacher, of the previous week teacher. We will see. But yeah, this is my story about my teachers. It's funny, I'm starting this story as a very, very grim one, But yeah, the last part, I guess it's a bit funny, at least for me, that I had a chance to experience so many teaching techniques already. That's many, yeah. That's a lot of teachers. But yeah, I still haven't covered any of topics I put in my title, so we can switch to the another one I wanted to talk about. So let's start from my chair lore. Hello, Jonathan. Hi. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I thought to write about if there will be 5th, I will laugh, but you get to 6th. Yeah. Yeah. There are a lot of them. But my last 4 teachers are great people. So yeah, I can only laugh about it at this point. But I will, on the next singing stream, I will update you about my situation. If I will stay with the 5th teacher of 6th teacher of if I will have one more teacher. We will see. But yeah. Let's jump to the topic from my title. So, another funny story is about my chair. You know, I put it as my chair lore at this point because, you know, every time I was talking about this story, people were laughing. So yeah, let's talk about my chair. So, as I mentioned, I debuted in October, and until now, I didn't have a proper chair in my room, my streaming room. I was always standing up while streaming. So after 2 hours, you know, my legs were hurting so much. Were in pain. I was in pain. My whole body was in pain after 2 hours of talking, moving around, you know, singing and so on, standing up. And I wanted to you know, I wanted to do some endurance stream, to play some games that requires from me to stay longer than 2 hours. So I finally decided to order my chair. But there was one more reason why I decided to do this, because if I really wanted to sit down, I had a poof. And you know, the poof is without any backrest. And sitting on my poof has completely destroyed my back. I'm in pain even now, because, you know, I was editing this clip about saying Happy New Year in so many languages, in 32 languages, and I spent over 3 hours on this clip. Just sitting on this poof without any backrest, and my back just gave up on me. So after all of this, yeah, my legs were out of commission, my back is out of commission, so I finally decided to order the proper office chair. You can, you know, you can congratulate me for this decision, but yeah, my body will be very, very grateful for me. And this one stream is the first stream I'm doing sitting down on my brand new chair. Yay! Finally, I can, you know, I can sit without any pain. It's it's good. Cheap garden chairs are the best, only in price. Yeah, only in price. So yeah, I finally ordered this chair, but this chair, yeah, regarding this one, I have a little horror story. But don't worry about it, it's only the horror story for me, not for you. It won't be very scary for you. But yeah. After I finally ordered the proper office, nice looking chair, and the company that I ordered this chair from called me one morning asking to confirm my purchase and so on, you know. And after that they went radio silent. Like no emails, no text messages, nothing. So I wasn't really sure when it will be delivered. And it was 2 days ago. Yeah, 2 days ago. you know, I wanted to leave my apartment, and when I opened my door, there was a huge, bigger than me card box in front of me. And you know, I got so afraid that I closed the door instantly. Because I thought that someone is standing just in front of my door. Like, some huge guy is standing in front of my door. And I got literally jump scared by my new chair. Yeah, the the terror on my face was priceless, you know. I opened my door, saw this big, huge cardboard in front of me, and I just instantly closed the door and moved back. Nobody notified me that it will be delivered this day, and I got jump scared by this huge card box in front of my door. Oh my god, it was yeah, it was a horror story for me, but after the time it's so funny. It's so funny after 2 days of, you know, shaking from this. I can laugh off about this story. And yeah, I can finally sit on my chair, on my office chair, and I can rest and I can talk to you, and it's great feeling, you know. I wanted to be prepared for the tomorrow's stream because it's gonna be probably my first stream longer than 2 hours. If I can pull it off, you know, because I will be playing this new rage game, Agree. You probably seen already so many VTubers and streamers playing this game, and I am usually a very calm person. Like, you know, I'm very rarely angry at something, and I wonder if this game will, you know, make me mad. If not, we will see. I will definitely remain calm at first, only at first, but we will see later if I can, if I'm able to get very angry at this game. There was only one time that I rage quit the game. I just, you know, I just dropped my pad, and I was I was very mad at one specific game, and this game was Monster Hunter. I needed to capture one monster. I don't know which one it was. Rathalos, I guess. It could be Rathalos, and I put the trap on the ground, you know, and it was in his nest. And there is one nest in Monster Hunter world that is that will shake me off. Like, I will fall. I'm usually... Oh, okay. It's easy to fall down from this nest. And I set up the trap, and I fall down to the to the very bottom. of the, you know, of this world, and I couldn't find a way to come back. And my trap Ratalos was still there, and I couldn't, you know, finish this mission. And it happened 2 times in one go in the single game, and I got really mad. I really was mad at this game. You know, I throw out my pet. I couldn't, you know, I couldn't stay calm after two times of failing the same thing in a row. Have you burned this box or called a priest? Is this still haunting you? The box is still with me, but not in the same room. I need to throw it up. Give me a second. I just wanted to check something. Okay, I should say that I just wanted to move it to the trash bin, you know. But it's still there. It's still there on my hole. It's still there. But I casted some spells on it, so it's not that scary anymore. It's not that scary. Okay, I will drink some water. And I want to jump to the next topic I prepared for today. Could you recommend Monster Hunter for Soulborn Maniac? Asking for friend. To be honest, I've never played Souls games. Any. And no Dark Souls, no, you know, this. How was the Elden Ring? Yeah, Elden Ring. I haven't played any of Souls games, but Monster Hunter. If you like to dodge, and to challenge yourself with stronger and stronger monsters, and, you know, experiment with your weapons and so on, I can recommend this game. And in the latest Monster Hunter, you also can customize your companions. So you have these cute cats and dogs following you around, and you can even ride on your dog, you know. It's super cute. But yeah, Monster Hunter was pretty challenging for me. Iceborne, especially Iceborne, was challenging for me. I don't know if it's that challenging as Souls games, to be honest. But I maybe could compare it. I don't know about the gameplay, you know. I was watching a lot of VTubers and streamers playing Souls games, and it looked similar, I would say. Maybe Monster Hunter, I guess it's easier than Souls games. But I can recommend Monster Hunter, just a Monster Hunter, not in comparison to any Souls games. So yeah, you can try and tell me about your thoughts about comparing Monster Hunter to Souls games, if it's challenging for you or not. But yeah, definitely Iceborne is more challenging than the original one. If you wish, have any sanity, don't play Souls. Yeah, I heard about it so many times. So many times. We'll check it for sure. Yeah. Yeah, please tell me about your thoughts after, you know, after trying it out. Trying it out. Oh my god, my my English is so broken. Okay. One more thing I wanted to talk about. Yeah, I covered the chair part. And my newly bought pop filter and also the stream for tomorrow. Yeah. Okay. I wanted to talk about new anime season. Yeah, it was the second topic I thought about, because we are almost all of one episode, the first episodes of the winter 2026 anime season aired already. I think there are some series that was a bit delayed at the start, and I think the only one I know about is Medalist. The second season of Medalist is still not released, but all of them, the other ones are already released. So yeah, I prepared some presentation, I would say, with the key visuals of the new anime series, and I wanted to talk about them. Few sentences about the new anime series. Just a disclaimer that I only included the ones I watched. And yeah, there are some sequels as well, so I won't spoil you. I will avoid any kind of spoilers for this series, but I wanted to talk about this anime series because I think it's great. It's a great season. So yeah, I will do some random presentation for this one, so we will I don't know what series will be next. Let me see, I will check my properties. And random, okay. So, yeah, let's start from the first series here. And I don't remember the title. Arne no Jikenbo. It was the Case Book of Arne. It was the English title for this anime series. Maybe I will do it even bigger. So the first episode, I would say, as a, I am mystery novel maniac. I love detective stories. I love detective stories and mystery novels and so on. I'm not a big fan of true crime, to be honest. I know there a lot of people like true crime, but I'm not this kind of person. I prefer to read about some fictional cases and fictional murders instead of the real ones. So yeah, I'm obsessed with mystery novels and story. Don't worry, my memory is great but short. I'm not scared of spoilers. Okay. But for anyone else, I will avoid spoilers as much as possible. But I probably can talk about the first episodes because, for the new series, you won't have any spoilers in the first episode. So this one, once again, it was Arne no Jikenbo, the case book of Arne, and this series is based on the game, and this is the same kind of game like Ao Oni and Ib, and I don't have any more examples in my head. Okay, I have one more, Mad Father. So yeah, the case of Arne was this anime series based on the game, similar to these three games I mentioned. So Mad Father, Ib, and Ao Oni. I guess it was... No, I don't know the engine for this one. But yeah, it's pixel game that you need to move your character around, something like the old Pokemons. So the first episode, I think the character designs for this series are very unique. You know, I love the character designs for this, and I also like the protagonist of this series. So the guy in front, in the center of this key visual, and the all characters are very young, and they are aiming to resolve the case about some vampires. Like our protagonist's father was killed by losing blood. Like he was basically looked like he ended up in tornado or something like that, but he lost all his blood in his veins. So they are looking for the murderer. But yeah, everyone is 100% sure that this is the murderer is a vampire, but our protagonist doesn't believe in vampires. So I would say once again that character designs for this series are very unique. I love them, and I also like the opening theme. But unfortunately, the opening theme really spoils what's going to happen next. I think it's not the good... it wasn't a good idea to put opening theme in the first episode, you know, because it spoiled all the fun. And to be honest, I won't continue watching this series because of that. I was very disappointed because, you know, as a mystery novel maniac, it wasn't that good, that interesting, and you know, spoiling all the premise with opening theme is no good for me. So yeah, I wouldn't really recommend this series, but maybe the game is more interesting. I saw that the game is translated to English and is available on Steam as well, so maybe we can try playing this game on stream instead of watching, you know, this anime series. But yeah, catchy opening theme, but out of place. It should be at the end of the episode or in the second episode. For sure not in the first half of the episode, because it spoiled all fun. Okay, let's go to the next series. Champignon Majo. Champignon Witch. So, this is... let me see. It was based on manga, if I remember correctly, but I just need to check. Champignon. Yeah, it is based on manga series. And it's a very sad story, I would say, because our title Majo is Black Witch, who is toxic to everyone around her. For the normal human beings, her skin is toxic. She also don't have good reputation among the people in the village, and when she walks there are she's planting a lot of poisoned mushrooms with each step. So yeah, it's a very sad story about this lone witch, and who tries to reach out to some people and want to, you know, get familiar with them, to have some friends and so on. Best openings are when have only parts of series and slowly reveal with every episode. Yeah, that's true. That's true. So for this anime series, yeah, it is about the witch, so it's huge plus for me. This is the huge, you know. This series is already interesting because it's about witch, and it's also very, very sad, but I really like the backgrounds in this series. I like the titled witch. Her name is Luna. She's very cute, but yeah, she's also very shy and introverted, and she's really alone. She's very, you know, she's missing some contact with people. But she's a good person. She really wants to help a lot because she can do some kind of medicines. Even the medicines that can grow your arm or any part of your body. So it's very interesting. But people are really afraid of her, and you know, really need to you know, they are afraid of contact with her to because she's toxic, not as a person or but yeah, she's just a threat for people because each contact can harm them and so on. But yeah, I would say that this series has the best opening theme in this season. It's amazing, oh my god. You know, on my debut stream and also as a first short cover I recorded for my Twitter, it was songs from Mirai Kodai Orchestra, and they are very, you know, they are very similar to this opening theme, and I'm in love. I'm in love with a vocalist, with the voice of the singer. Her name is Rosu, and she has so amazing voice. Oh my god. And yeah, opening theme is also amazing. I listened to it on loop after this series was released. because the full version is already available on Spotify and on YouTube, so I had a lot of chances to listen to this song and it's amazing. Oh my god. So yeah, the best opening theme is for Champignon no Maggio. So yeah, I would say that after the first episode I'm interested in more. For some people this series can be pretty boring because nothing really happens. They are very, slice of life type of series, but very sad type slice of life series. So we will see. I will definitely watch this series and want to check what's next. So moving on. Frieren. Okay. The second season of Frieren, which will only have 10 episodes, and I'm very sad about it because the previous season has 24 or even 25 episodes, and it was amazing. And to be honest, the first episode was released today, and I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, but I will. I don't know if today or tomorrow, but I will definitely watch the first episode. I love Frieren. Really love characters and the story and everything, the animation. Great anime series. So, okay, it's at random. Okay. This one. I think that the English title was something like Just Roll and Die, but the Japanese title is very long. So yeah, Roll Over and Die in English, and the shortened title for this series is Omagoto, I would say. And to be honest, it's a very edgy series. It's very edgy and doesn't really look so good. Sadly, I was excited because this witch on the key visual is so pretty. I'm watching all anime series with witches. So yeah, I saw the illustration for this witch as a teaser for this series and got really excited, but I am not sure about this series. It's super edgy and characters aren't very interesting. And everyone is evil in this world, and they are evil for being evil, and everyone want to kill you and so on. I didn't like it at all. I didn't like it. Sadly, because this witch is so pretty. So the only good aspect of this series is this witch. And I will continue watching it just for her, but I didn't like anything else about this series. I don't like too edgy stuff. So yeah, let's move on. Okay, Dead Account. This is based on manga, and this is another battle shonen type of anime, but you know, I usually like battle shonen anime series. Like Auno Exorcist was pretty good, especially when they covered the manga to the end or almost the end. So it was good. But for this series, I would say that I'm not sure about it. I will give it a chance. But the first the first episode wasn't very interesting for me. You know, it's story about the ghost accounts that will hunt you and will harm you. Usually ghost residents. I don't know if I use this word properly, but you can find some kind of ghost in cemetery, in you know, in the churches, and you know, in all the places haunted from the stories, you know, haunted houses and so on. But right now the ghosts are possessing your phone. Didn't expect someone else just watch series because they like one character. I'm not alone. Yeah, I am huge witch lover, so I won't skip this series because I didn't like it. If there is at least one witch in it, you can expect I will watch it to the end, even if I you know, will cry because of this series because it was that bad. I want to watch it for this one character. So yeah, the premise is that ghost possessed some accounts of the deceased people. So, you know, people died, left their accounts behind, and now the ghosts are residing in these accounts. So basically you need to fight with phones, tablets, PCs, and so on and so on, the social media ghosts. As I said, I wasn't very interested in this series. I will give it a chance because, you know, battle shonens can start pretty weak, but they will be better later. So I don't want to just, you know, skip this series. I will watch it until the end and we will see. And at the end, they introduced some new characters, and I'm very interested in this twin tail girl because she looked very nice. So yeah, let's give it a chance. And I really like the ending theme for this series. I don't know if the full is out already or not, but yeah, I like the ending theme. Okay, let's move on. Mayonaka Harchun. Okay. This series is super interesting one for me. Maybe the animation isn't on the level of, you know, of the rest of the anime series in this season, but the story, you know, characters, they are very interesting, and I was laughing a lot at the second episode. So the whole point is that there is one guy who is from the famous, very well established family, and he's very hardworking person, and his motto is like that he's not nervous at all. He will, you know, he will do everything ideally, like perfectly. And, you know, he's big perfectionist. And when he was younger, he was listening to some podcast of one girl, which name was Apollo. She was a podcaster, like kind of streamer, ASMR singer, streamer, something like that, but only with her voice. So she didn't have any model. She never showed her face to the audience. She just do some kind of Twitter spaces, something like that. And he was huge fan of her, and at some point she told her that he loves her, you know. And he thinks about it as a failure on his part, and he stalked her. He stalked her. She, you know, I mean, he find out where her school is, and he got in and is currently the student in the school, and he was introduced to the 4 girls from the broadcasting club, and all of them have the similar voice to this Apollo, or similar, you know, the styles, the accents, these talking styles, and so on and so on. And he really wants to find out who Apollo is. And this is great comedy. I would really recommend it. And yeah, I wanted to mention something. I wanted to say something. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, about the opening theme. Fun fact. Yeah. Fun fact is the performer of the opening theme is Hoshimachi Suisei from Hololive. So yeah. The series is interesting. Maybe it's not that well animated, but the characters are interesting. I love protagonist. I love the protagonist of this series. He is such a funny guy, and he's very nice. He's a bit stubborn, and maybe cannot read the mood too well, but he's kind guy, and he really wants to help these girls to turn pro at the, you know, music, voice acting, streaming, be a broadcaster, and so on and so on. So this is a very interesting series. I love the humor. I love the girls. And the protagonist. Yeah, and the opening and ending themes are great. So I would recommend this one. This is my first time, you know, reviewing the anime series in English, at least. So this is a challenge for me. I'm the very strict reviewer right now. But yeah, if you haven't watched this series yet, I would recommend it because it's nice. If you like comedies, if you like, you know, some romances as well, this is good series to watch. Okay, let's move on. Okay, this one. I don't remember the title, but this is the villainess series. Akuyaku Reijo wa Ringoku no Outaishi ni Deikai Sareru. This is the full title. The villainess is adored by the crown prince of the neighboring kingdom. This is the English title. So this series, you know, there is another Akuyaku villainess type of series that there is one girl who was reincarnated to the Otome game, and she really want to be with the prince, but there is someone stopping her from it. Yeah. For example, there is some flag, some bad ending event she cannot avoid, and the protagonist is usually you know, the aristocratic lady, which has very bad attitude, like she's very mean for everyone, and she's not really evil in terms of, you know, destroying the whole world or whole country or killing people. She's just mean, rude for everyone. You do better than most recommendation I received. You should watch it because it's great. I'm so glad about it. Yeah, I'm trying to, you know, cover a lot of points about this series. So yeah, for this one, I feel like the main character is not really villainess of this series, but the side character, the heroine, is actually the bad lady in this universe. And I have theory after the first episode that the heroine is also reincarnated to the Otome game world. But yeah, the first episode wasn't so bad, but it was mid, I would say. It was mid. The animation wasn't too great, and I would say that it's, you know, I watched better villainess series. Really, there are some better villainess series, and even last season we had more interesting one. You know, this series that the villainous lady was punching everyone left and right. It was funny series at least, but this one is just the average villainous series. I wouldn't really recommend it. Maybe for people who really like this type of anime series, maybe some people who really like, you know, the Otome games, some pretty, I mean, handsome ikemen prince who want to, you know, propose to you and so on. So I would recommend for people who like this type of stories, but not recommended. Yeah. Okay. Let's jump next. Yeah, it's random. It would be shuffle at least. Why it is random? Okay, Oshinoko, third season. So the first episode was great. I got informed that they even added some segment that was not in manga, like the one with Mem who really wanted to settle things with Kana and Aqua. But I haven't read the manga, Oshinoko manga, so I'm not really sure. But yeah, the first episode was great because, you know, this reintroduced the characters we already know. We had some insights on their careers, what they are doing right now, and so on. And the animation was heavenly. It was amazing. Like this insert song, this performance of Bikomachi was amazing. I really love the part when, you know, Kana is on the scene and she just started to think about the Aqua, and suddenly her eyes were black, and after the scene she turned to the audience and her eyes are sparkling and so on. Such a great scene. Oh my god. But yeah, it was a very strong first episode of the third season, and I'm looking forward to what's next. Like, I like this series. You know, the first episode of the first season was very, very strong. Impactful, I would say, very impactful. But for the third season, yeah, I am sad because Kana is my favorite girl from Oshinoko, so I wish her the best. And I really hope she will find a peace and she will be happy. So we will see. No spoilers. So yeah, third season started very strongly, I would say. Okay, let's move. Ikoku Miki, something like that. Let me see the where is the title? Ikoku Miki. Yeah. So I don't really like the English title. The English title is Journal with Witch, and you know, I really like the Japanese title, which can be translated to something like different country diary or something like that. The foreign country diary. And I think that it's the original one is better because the story is about the girl who was orphaned by her parents because her parents died in the car accident, and she started living with her aunt who hated her mom. She really hated her mom, but this kind of story where you have, this rich aunt who work 24/7, and our protagonist is trying to help her, because she lost her parents and started living with her aunt, and her aunt looks cool for her, and she's very shy, I would say. She's really bad at communicating with people, And I think that both characters are similar in some way. Like the protagonist is maybe not the shy one, but she's she's very distant and absent-minded. She likes to escape from the reality to her journal and the stories in her mind, in her head. So yeah, she's imagining a lot of things as a cope mechanism, I would say. And the aunt is, you know, very introverted and didn't have any partner or people to live with or to communicate with, because she's working at home, and she's always working, I would say, 24/7 working. So her apartment is big mess, and our protagonist wanted to help her with, you know, with the daily stuff like cleaning, like making dinners, meals, and so on. So it's very nice. It's a very nice story. I would say it's also sad, but I would recommend it greatly, because it's this kind of psychological story that you have, you know, just the gray reality in front of you, and you have two characters the story is focused on, and it's interesting one, I would say. And it's the character designs are very unique. They're really similar to Tatami Galaxy or something like this. I frozen? Oh my god. What's happened? What's happened? I want to move. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. Just TLDR, I recommend this series. Okay, let's move to the next one. Jigokuraku, second season. So the first episode of the second season was good. You know, I have short memory, I would say. So it was good to, you know, to see the old characters which were present in the previous season. But I don't remember everything about how the first season has ended and so on. So I got a bit confused at this first episode series. But it's good. I mean, the animation is, of course, amazing for this series. This is also edgy kind of series, but maybe in the positive way, I would say. Because, you know, the characters are not evil just for being evil, and you know, the action is so well animated. I would, even if, you know, characters were bad, poorly written or something like that, I would continue to watch it just for this crazy animation. So yeah, I really appreciate great animation. So if series has a lot of Sakuga and so on, I would watch it. But yeah, I'm here mostly, yeah, for the action and for Sagiri's voice actress, because I'm a big fan of her. So her voice actress is Hanamori Umiri, and I'm big fan, so I want to hear her playing in this series. So yeah, so no spoilers. No spoiler recommendation for this series. If you like action, if you like, you know, the darker themes, and an interesting story, I would say this series is recommended. And yeah, we're moving to Jujutsu Kaisen, and it's also great animated story. But to be honest, I was in cinema on the two first episodes of Jujutsu Kaisen, and the animation was insane. Yeah, I was shocked by it because, you know, I saw the previous seasons, of course, but in cinema they had these Blu-ray finished episodes of the previous season. So the Sakuna fight in Shibuya and so on. So I would experience it on the big screen and was very excited about it. And of course, the first two episodes have a lot of action, a lot of fights, and they even started this meme, you know, there are a lot of animation right now that one guy is in front of us with his backs moved to the by his hand, I would say, and he's fighting with Choso with one-handed fight. And it started a meme on Twitter and in Japan. It's so funny, but yeah, these fights were crazy. I enjoyed them a lot, but the third episode, the one I watched on my TV, not in cinema, I would say it's just a huge info dump episode, and it wasn't very interesting for me. It wasn't very interesting for me, like, you know, they explained a lot of rules about this calling game, and it was simply boring. I think in manga it worked differently because, you know, you could move. You could just pause at the one page that the all rules were explained and just read them over and over again until you are satisfied and you understand them. But in the anime series, it didn't work that well. You had a lot of text on the screen. You needed to pause the episode to read the rules. I think it's pretty bad for the people in Japan who wanted to watch this episode and haven't had a chance to read manga, because, you know, you cannot pause the episode in TV, you know. So they really need to read fast, or, you know, concentrate on the text on the screen and on the dialogues, what the explanation of the characters. I'm not sure. This episode was huge info dump and I wasn't a big fan of it. But yeah, the first two episodes were great, but not sure about the third one. Okay, let's move on. Okay, Fate, Strange Fate. Fate, Strange Fake, okay. So this is the interesting one because the first episode series was released in the previous season or even two seasons back. I don't remember if I watched it last season or even earlier. But yeah, around the previous season or even earlier season. So to be honest, I didn't watch the first episode again, and I'm aware, of course, that the first episode that was released in this series was corrected. So the director and animators put a lot of work to correct the character designs and animation and so on. So I'm very sorry, but I didn't have the time to watch it again. So I jumped to the second episode. Because, you know, the first episode is 1 hour long, I would say. 1 hour or 38 minutes, something like that. And you know, I'm pretty busy with streaming, my vocal practice, and watching more anime series, reading light novels, and so on. So yeah, I have very limited time for this kind of things. So I decided to skip the first episode that was released this season and yeah, started from the second one. I remembered almost everything from this first episode, so it was not a big deal. And I'm very interested in this story because it was written by Narita. And Narita. Let me see. This is the creator of Durarara and Baccano. Let me see. I don't remember his name. Fate, Strange, Fake. Let me see. Who was the writer? Narita Ryogo. Oh, okay. Narita Ryogo was the writer of the series, and yeah, he is responsible for the series like Durarara, Baccano, and so on. So, you know, the great, both series are great. I loved Durarara, I loved Baccano. I haven't had a chance to read light novel, but it would be interesting. For sure it would be interesting to, you know, to read the story in form of light novel. But the adaptation of his work is also always top notch. They are 100% pure quality, and you can, if you watch Fate, Strange Fake, first episode or second episode, you are aware that animation in this series is crazy. Oh my god. And I'm very excited because Saber this time is the normal king author. It's not a lady this time, but this is a guy, the king author, as a Saber. So it's interesting turn of events. And yeah, I will mention it many times, but it is probably the best directed and animated second episodes I watched this season. I mean, comparing to the all first episodes, I watched this second one as my first this season, just to explain, and my jaw was on the floor, you know. It was good. It was good. I'm usually not a super big fan of Fate. Maybe it's it's not a popular opinion to be not interested in Fate. I love Fate music and I watched all the Fates, but I am not huge Fate maniac, Fate lover. But we will see if this series will change my opinion about Fate. We will see. For sure, it's interesting one, and yeah, the Enoki Shun is director of this series, and he is amazing guy. He is also the guy responsible for Shinsekai Yori, so great director. Okay, let's move. I guess there are more. Okay, this one. Jack all of trades. And Japanese title. Let me see. Let me find the Japanese title for this series. Yusha Party wo oida sareta Kyobinbo. So Kyobinbo is this jack of all trades, and you know, the title is pretty straightforward. You know, this is another I got removed, I got banished from my party type of series. But I would say it is average show. It's mid. It's nothing, you know, very exciting about this show, but I am enjoying it. I would say that I am purely enjoying this show for now. And I watched 2 episodes, 2 or even 3. I don't know how many it was. I guess the series was the first one it was released in this season, so I picked it immediately and wasn't aware that, you know, there is a witch in this series, and for sure there is, and she's in this Yusha party, this hero party our protagonist was banished from. But yeah, she has some screen time, so of course I'm excited about this series. But the protagonist is a very nice guy. He reminds me from, you know, the design, the plain design, and the way he handled his sword and everything. He reminds me of Kirito, you know. But yeah, this is no very unusual show. It's pretty generic. Hello, Kingdom of Greenland. Hello. This is a pretty average show. I am enjoying it, but that's all. Okay, let's move on. Yusha no Kuzu, so another hero show, and this one is urban fantasy, because the action is set in the normal Tokyo, in our world, I would say. But there are some kind of schools for assassins. So our heroes are assassins, basically, and they are trained to kill some kind of bad guys which had the superpowers. And I guess that's the whole premise for this series. So our protagonist is powerful guy, the powerful assassin, and he killed, or he saved the girl who is nagging him in this key visual from the bad guy. He killed him in front of her, and she thought that he is very strong, and you know, and he needs to be her teacher because she's from this school for assassins, and one of her companions were kidnapped, and he believed that she believes that our protagonist can help her and her party. But this guy is a trash, as the titles suggested. So he is very rude to her. He doesn't like the job. He, you know, called a very high amount of money for this kind of job, and yes, he decided to do it for money, and we will see how this story will progress. For now, I would say I like the character designs. You know, I like the let me check the word for it. Just a second. Pupil. Okay, yeah. I like the unique pupils, like she has some stars. Like in Oshinoko, you know, the girl has some kind of stars as her pupils, and I really like it. I like the colors of this series, you know, they are very vivid. They are very vivid. The story doesn't sound so good, but as I said, I'm interested how it will progress. The characters also wasn't very interesting. Maybe, you know, they have some kind of power when they're using magical drugs, and some tattoos are showing on their parts of body when they're showing their powers. So I would say after the first episode, I'm not very convinced that this is series worth recommendation. But we'll see later. Okay. This one. So this is the sequel for Kaguya. Kaguya-sama wa koku saretai. Otona e no kaidan. Stairway to adulthood. And yeah, I love Kaguya. I love all the characters, you know, it's super funny. And I would say that I love the part where Shirogane's father decided to become firstly VTuber, and secondly he finished being normal streamer who got so many super chat and went viral, and you know, they finally had some finances to move to the better apartment and live comfortably. So this segment was super funny. I loved it. And of course, you know, the bed scene with Shirogane and Kaguya. It was epic. of this series, so yeah, it was also presented as a funny segment, and I loved it. Okay, okay, this one. It was another Yusha Party, Hero Party type of series. So Yusha Party に可愛い子がいたので告白してみた。So yeah, the shortened title is Yukawa, and the English title was There was a cute girl in the hero's party, so I tried confessing. And this show is kind of cute, but I wouldn't recommend it. It was pretty boring, I would say. You know, the premise is that there is a reincarnated guy who is very strong and has cheat skill, and he's the he serves a demon lord. Like he's the bodyguard for the demon lord, our Mao-sama, and this hero party, you know, wanted to defeat him so many times, and he killed a lot of hero parties, but there was the one hero party that he got interested in because he fell in love with a healer from this party. and yes, thanks to her, you know, he confessed to her and said that he will move on from, I mean, he will step out of the door to the demon lord, so this hero party can defeat demon lord and, you know, be famous and so on, and you have a peace in this world and so on and so on. So she didn't accept his confessing, but they talked a lot about it, and she found out that he's actually a nice guy. So she converted him on human side. And there was one funny scene when he just, you know, she just went to the human world, and he still had his horns and wings attached to him, and he just turned them off. And he became human. Ta-da! Such a easy way to become human. Just turn off your wings and horns. So yeah, he has this crazy cheat skill. We don't know anything about it because it's off screen. Everything he does is off screen, so it's hard to tell what cheat skill he possesses. But yeah, it was pretty boring. Below average, I would say. Not really recommended. Okay. And another Yusha series, hero series, but this time it's a pick. It's Yusha Kei no Shosu. This was the Nishosu. Yusha Kei Nishosu. And the English title is Sentenced to be Hero. And oh my god, this show is crazy. It show is crazy. This is based on light novel. I wanted to read it, but after watching this show, I don't know if there is a point because it was that good. Like the animation, the directing of this show was crazy, and I really like the characters. They are super unique. I love this goddess, this Megami-sama, with her funny hair, looking like some firework, sparkler, something like this. And she's very loud, maybe a little bit annoying, but I like the type of banter between our protagonist Zylo and her. So I don't want to say more about this series, but it's packed with action. It's pretty brutal series. In terms of, you know, the action, the whole, you know, hero system in this world, it's very brutal. And you know, some kind of plot twist at the end of the first episode. The first episode is 1 hour long, and I really recommend it. I really recommend it because for the action, because of the unique hero system, because of the characters, designs, directing, everything in this series. The first episode was just perfect. It was perfectly executed, and I am very interested in the rest of the story. I also watched the second episode, and it was also pretty good. But yeah, the first episode was shocking. You know, this show was delayed many times because they really wanted to finish it and, you know, deliver the best show possible. So yeah, I really highly recommend watching the first episode of this show. And if you're not satisfied, I won't return my money, okay? no returns, but you won't be disappointed. Honestly, you won't be. Do I have anything more to say about this anime series? Oh yeah, one more series I wanted to talk about. Where it is? This one, yeah, this one. Oh my god. The last one. Seihantai na Kimi no Boku. And this is... you and I are polar opposites. That's surprising how many shows are starting with long episodes. That's very positive. Yeah, I wish I could watch them in cinema. You know, it would be a great experience. Especially for this Yushake Nishosu, Sentenced to be Hero. This is at the level of the movie. So if there... It was in... I mean, if I could watch it on the big screen, I would be very happy. But yeah, long episodes. There was one season there almost all anime series started with 1 hour long episodes. It was probably the season when ReZero, the latest season of ReZero was airing, I guess, in this anime series, anime season, sorry. In this anime season, there was so many long episodes at the beginning. But yeah, let's talk about Seihantai Kimi to Boku. You and I are polar opposites. This show, oh my god, this show, I recommended some series very highly. Even I was talking about Yushan Yushosu, I recommended highly enough. But this series is actually my favorite series this season. And after the first episode, okay? After the first episode, I love slice of life story, I love romance stories, I love comedies, I love school type of series, and this show was perfect, literally perfect for me. Like, I love the characters. Let's start from the characters. Each character is super unique, is super vivid, like even in terms of character design, in terms of colors, in terms of personality. They are so unique, like they are not some boring characters like the second plan characters, secondary characters you can see in the other type of series. All of them are, have very bright personalities. They are like very realistic in positive way, I would say. Like there is it's hard to not, smile when watching this anime. And the main couple is super sweet. Like they are not hiding their feelings to each other. There is the confession scene in the first episode. Can you imagine? In the first episode, confessing scene, and they're becoming couple in the first episode. Oh my god, what's going on? I was smiling so much, almost crying where I was watching this first episode. This kind of series, makes me so happy, so warm at my heart. My whole stomach was full of butterflies after this first episode. And one more thing I would like to recommend about this series is opening theme, because the same guy was directing the opening theme as for Shoshimin series, and I am super big fan of Shoshimin series, and and this Kaseijin, the opening theme for Shoshimin series, and just watching this opening theme, I just knew it. This is the same guy. I checked later, of course, but yeah, I just knew it because the directing style was so, I could easily associate the directing style to him, to this guy. So the opening theme is perfect. This show is perfect. After the first episode, I just want more and more. So yeah, the highest recommendation of this season for me is this series, Seihantai kimi to boku. You and I are polar opposites, and I'm sure that this show will deliver with each episode. I love it. Please watch it. Please watch it. Yeah, I think that's all. Oh my god, I was talking so much. I will drink some water after this. After this review corner. I should do the tier list or some kind for each anime series. Maybe we will do after, you know, when this season will end. It will be a good moment to do some kind of tier list, and then we can, you know, I can compare my thoughts after the first episodes and after the whole show. It would be pretty cool to do it. Okay, I will drink. Oh. I got tired of talking. But I had one more topic. What was in my title? My god. There was the third part of my title for today's chatting stream. Let me see. What I put there? Chat setup. Oh my god. Chat setup. Okay. It will be hard because I don't even know how to start. How to properly set up my chat. I will try like this. Chat. Okay. I have some kind of chat right now. I will refresh it, but I don't see any comments, and I don't know why it's not updating. Oh, let me see. I will put this link here. Refresh. Still nothing. What to do with this guy? Honestly. And yeah, I needed to change my resolution. So yeah, maybe I will talk about not that way. Not that way. So height is 1080 and width is 1980. Okay, chat is here, but I don't see any interactions. What to do with you, chat? What to do? Maybe because all the fonts. Maybe all the fonts are. Let's save it. Let's copy the link once again. Let's copy the link. And nothing. Nothing. Oh my god. I don't know why it doesn't updating. I need to watch some YouTube videos how to set up the chat correctly, because it worked before. It really worked. I don't know why it stopped working. You are very stubborn, my dear chat. Oh yeah, I wanted also to mention about the today's stream, because I wanted to, you know, pull Eri from Blue Archive, because she's currently up in her banner. But I decided to move this stream to next week. I probably have all next week to pull her. She's up to the next Wednesday, I think. If I checked correctly, she's up to 27th, January 27th. So yeah, I have plenty of time, but I got one comment after my previous Blue Archive stream, and it was very good, because I got feedback from one Blue Archive player who told me that the BA players like to watch story reading and the reaction to this story. So they are expecting from the new senseis, new teachers, new players, and they are expecting to watch someone to read the story and react to it. And I would like to do it. I really would like to do it. And that's why I moved this stream to the next week. Yeah, that's the plan. I need to prepare. I will read some story, and we will probably gather, because of the story, we will gather a lot of currency, gems, pyrozines to pull Eddie. So 2 Blue Archive streams next week. But yeah, this chat. I wish it would work. I really wish it could work. I'm doing something wrong. And I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Properties, let's see. Resolution. Yeah, everything should be according to this tutorial. Quick start guide. Let's read the guide for this one. Latest OBS. Okay, my overlay. Launch overlay. Yeah. Add browser source. It's already here. Yeah, I have the correct settings. Mark. Okay, let's try this one. I approve this possibility with storytelling. We will see. I don't know if the story is voiced or not, but I really enjoy just reading the story. Like some voice acting to this story. I did it before with some point and click games I played on my stream, but we will see if it's voiced or not. Okay, properties, shutdown sourceware not visible. Okay, it's marked. You're good to go. I'm not. I'm not. You're lying. I'm not good to go. It will update the overlay automatically in OBS. You're lying. It's not doing anything. It's not updating. Why is that? I will get mad before a grease stream at this point. How to do that? It worked before. No. Let's see this. Overlay manager. Yeah, sorry, I'm watching. I'm watching tutorial on YouTube. Yeah, I can add some stuff, but I really want to see the chat. Okay, maybe I will do it offline, you know. It's not very interesting to watch. I'm struggling with chat setup. Emulate. Subscriber event. Preview live. Yeah, I will do it later. Do it later. After the stream, I will eat something and try to set up this chat. Tutorials from India work 100%. That's true. That's true. I need to watch a lot of them. I need, you know, someone to show me exactly what I should do. I don't know how, but it's true. Yeah, you know, I was very interested in 3D graphics before. I learned how to create some kind of furnitures in Maya and Blender, and if I didn't know how to do something in either of these programs, I just watched some Indian tutorial and it was explained so well. Like, click here, do this, without, you know, too many information. Like, very, you know, straightforward approach, direct approach, how to do this. So yeah, please open this one, click this button and it will help you. And it was a godsend, you know. My saviors. The audio quality is all, I mean, the worse the worse audio quality is, the better the tutorial. I had some kind of course before about 3D graphics, and the audio was like from the Xbox mic or even the cheapest mic in the world. Like, it sounds so badly, but you know, the whole explanation and the all steps were very very clear for me, so I cannot really, you know, complain about the audio quality. So yeah, it was long stream, 2 hours and a half, and I think I'm at my limit. Maybe just one more info before we end this stream. Just one more info, because I sometimes I mention that I need to, you know, end my stream because I'm very hungry and I cannot think properly and so on. And unfortunately, this is connected to my sugar level. So yeah, I really my body really react very severe to hunger, and when I'm hungry, I really cannot, you know, convey my thoughts in the way I want to. And I'm starting, you know, to struggle to keep with chat and with talking, and I keep forgetting words all the time, and yeah, so I really need to eat to restore my powers. You know, it would be even worse if I was standing up right now, but I'm sitting comfortably with my brand new chair, and I'm starting getting hungry. I still can collect my thoughts, so it's good. It's good sign, so I can survive tomorrow. But yeah, I think that's all. I want to, you know, make some sandwiches for myself with ton of mustard, because I'm mustard freak. If you hear cars and washing machine in background, you are in good tier tutorial. Yeah. 100% true. Best types. Okay. I was yapping today. When sponsors from gamers subs? I didn't really think about any kind of sponsors. I'm just trying to, you know, to be me, to be silly on stream. I'm just enjoying this. I'm doing it from pure passion, I would say. I just want to, you know, to entertain you, my viewers, and sing for you, you know, this kind of stuff. I don't know if someone wants to sponsor me. Please send me DM. I will respond. But I don't know if I'm ready for this, you know. I'm trying to gain some confidence, to gain some viewers, to do a lot of cool stuff. I just want to be silly witch in the internet. That's my, you know, my calling. My real calling. Okay. Thank you so much for watching this whole stream, like two hours and a half. How it is possible? I hope you was not bored by me. I'm really transforming. I really want to transform into yapper. I think it's a lot of better than at the beginning. So yeah. Yeah, that's all. That's all for today. So thank you so much, and see you tomorrow. I will be playing this rage game for the first time. And I really need to eat something and get some rest and sleep to, you know, I have this night owl condition attached to me. I need to cure it. So yeah, I really need good sleep. So, once again, the last one. Thank you so much for watching. And have a good rest of the day or good night. See you tomorrow. Knock knock!